So last day, we have been learning about the concept of the delegates. So what's a delegate and how to use the delegate in your code? I was explaining about the delegates to you. Okay, so what is a delegate? A delegate is a pointer to a method. A delegate is a pointer to a method. And by using the delegate, we can call the methods. I just been explained you the process, how to define a delegate, how to instantiate a delegate. Are you clear? How to create a delegate I shown you, how to instantiate the delegate I shown you, and how to call the delegate I shown you. All these things we learned. Creating a delegate, instantiating the delegate, and calling the delegate. All three. Okay. So fine. So we just been checked out calling the method by using the delegate here. Yeah, we just been called it. We just been checked out. See here, delegates are two types. Delegates are two types. What are the two types of delegates? The first type of delegates are unicast, and the second thing is multicast. The first one is unicast, and the second one is multicast. What is unicast and what is multicast? Actually, unicast delegates means these delegates, simply speaking about the unicast delegates, if one method is bound with one delegate, if only one method is bound with a delegate, if only one method is bound with a delegate, we call that as unicast. Last day, what we saw is unicast only. You understood? Only one method is bound with one delegate. For calculator delegate, add nums is bound. For which delegate? Say hello is bound. So you understood now? For one method is only bound with one delegate. Okay. Then what is multicast delegate? If more than one method is bound with a delegate, we call that as a multicast delegate. Is it clearer or not? What is that? If more than one method is bound with a delegate, we call it as a multicast delegate. Multiple methods are bound here. More than one method bound there is what we call as multicast delegates basically. Is it clearer or not? Okay. So how do you bind multiple methods? Yes. You can bind multiple methods with one delegate. With one delegate. With one delegate, there is a chance of binding multiple methods. And if you try to do that, that's what we are calling as a multicast delegate. So how can we bind multiple methods with one delegate? You can do it, provided all those methods are having the same parameters and return types. Why, sir? Because last class we discussed one point. Remember, delegate parameters and return types to match with method parameters and return types. If I have four methods with the parameters and return types, delegate will never match now. When you have multiple methods in a class with the same names, with the same parameters and return types, you can bind all of them with one delegate now. Okay, for example, delegate demo 2. Okay, I want to write like result of addition, result of subtraction, result of multiplication, and result of division. Okay. Now look at this, guys. All these methods are having the same signatures or not. Same parameters and return types are present now. I can bind all these things with one delegate now. Okay. Define one delegate here. Public, delegate, void, mat delegate. Next, NTA, comma, NB. The names are not important. I already said you. Any name you have, no issues at all. NTA, NB. Okay. Now watch, guys. These methods are static or non-static? Non-static. So if I want to access them in the main method, first I should create the instance of the current class, right? Tell demo 2 obj is equals to new tell demo 2. Created the instance. What next? Instantiate the delegate. Instantiate the delegate. What the delegate name? Math the delegate. MD is equals to obj dot add. I'm binding one method. Only one method. This is what I shown you in the yesterday also, remember? Yesterday also shown you this to you. I bound only one method. Now just call the delegate MD of 100 comma 25 and you will get the result of addition now. You will get the result of addition. Result of addition. So I did not show anything newly till now. It's the same old story what we discussed yesterday. Now you are provided with an option, guys. What option, you know? For this delegate, you can bind more than one method. For this delegate, you can bind more than one method. How many? Any number. MD plus is equals to obj dot sub. Watch. Are you clear? MD plus is equals to obj dot multiply. MD plus is equals to obj dot divide. Did you understand? What is the beauty in this, you know? Every single delegate call will invoke four methods at a time. See, till now, if you want to call a method, you need to call one method only at a time, correct? But now you can call 4 methods at a time. Now, this is another usage of the delegate. Another way how you can use a delegate. One single delegate call will execute all the methods that are associated. Means for every given two numbers, my requirement is to find the result of addition, the result of subtraction, the result of multiplication, the result of addition, subtraction, division. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. For every given two numbers, I want to find all the 4. What you require to do? You need to call 4 methods now. So without calling 4 methods, you can make a single delegate call. The delegate will invoke you all the methods that are associated with it. This is what we call multicast delegate. This is what we call as a multicast delegate. See, I'm giving a line break here. Again, another 2 numbers are given. And for the 2 numbers, again, you are asked to find out all the 4 results now. Got it? No need to call the 4 methods again. Simply call the delegate now. So I'm just calling the delegate. So I'm passing 630, comma 50 is my value. So run. You got again all the 4 results now. Understood my point or not? So again, you got all the 600 points again. Okay. So how do you bind the first method? First method is bound with is equals to. From second method, very simple. Yeah. String str is equals to hello. Now you want to add anything to it. What you write? Str plus equals to. That's all. No? Plus equals to. You're concatenating these methods. You are concatenating this method. So what is the syntax? Plus is equals to. First one is assignment. Second one is concatenation. You are just adding more methods by using plus equal. See here, again, console dot write line. Again, MD. Again, 4 results will come. Now guys, for third time, I don't want to get the result of multiplication. I don't want to see the result of multiplication. Easy. How? Did you understand or not? Plus equals to is addition. Minus equals to is remove. Subtraction. That's all. First one is going to concatenate the value. Second one is going to remove the value. Run again. And now you see. Okay, now, are you clear? So this is what we call as multicast delegate. So delegates are 2 types. The first one, unicast. Second one, multicast. What is unicast? Yeah, first one, unicast. Unicast means if one method is bound with one delegate, we call it as unicast. Last class I shown you unicast only. What multicast? If more than one method is bound to a delegate, that is called as multicast. And how to bind here? It's a simple process here. It's not a great logic here. You know this already. Now you want to bind multiple methods. What to do? Just simply say plus equals to, and you can bind any number of methods here. But you have a rule here. What is that? All methods should have same parameters and same return types. Then only we can do. So right now, see, we defined the 4 methods with the same parameters now. It works. Are you clear? Okay, so that's what. So you can add a new method. How to add a method? Plus equal. You can also remove a method. How to remove? Minus equal. So minus equal is to remove a method and plus equal is to add a method. So just when you run third time, you just don't get this. Yes, Raju, you cannot call multiple methods with a single call. Now you're making multiple method calls with a single call. Did you understand the advantage? You're making multiple method calls with a single call. For me, it is one call only. But internally, delegate will call you all the methods that are associated with this. Okay, now? So there are 2 operators you should remember. One is plus equal. You know this here, concatenation operator. What you got minus equal is removing operator. One adds, second one removes. Okay, fine. And don't forget this one. What is that? When you want to use multicasting, all the methods you wanted to bind to the delegate should have the same parameter types. Same, and they should be void methods. They should be, cannot be value returning? No, you cannot be value returning. They must be void methods. Why, sir? If they're value returning, what is the problem? Suppose if they're value returning, all these 4 are value returning method, they return integer. They return integer. Can you guys tell me how do you call a value returning method? You call value returning method like this only, na? Correct or not? You call. Now, in the place of that, you are going to call a delegate now. What is your delegate name? MD. How many methods execute? 4. Correct? 4 methods are going to return 4 values. Then how can that variable hold all the 4 values? Simple common sense to apply there. That's all. Can the variable hold all the 4 values? Huh? First add will return a result. Subtract will return a result. Multiply will return a result. Divide will return a result. What will happen? Overrides. Finally, you have only one value. What value? The last method value. Remaining 3 will not be present. Understood my point or not? That is the reason why. What they say? If you want to use multicasting, all those methods must be void methods and parameters must be same. Clearer or not? Okay, you'll have a doubt here. So where do we use this? We use these delegates in the Windows programming. That's what. In the GUI, we use these delegates, guys. We need these delegates. Where we need the delegates? When we go to GUI programming, delegates are required for you. Because next week we are going to start with GUI programming. Once we start with GUI programming, all the delegates will be used over there. I'll tell you what the use of the delegates and how they're used in the GUI programming. Just here understand about the delegates. There we'll see how delegates are used in our applications. Clearer? Okay, fine. So unicast, multicast, both are clear? Now, all of you, look at this one here. I'm writing a new class. We'll name this new class as Dell Demo 3. Yeah, Dell Demo 3 is my new class, what I just defined. Now, what's my requirement is, I wanted to write one method here, private, static, string, wishes, string name, a string user, return hello, user, hello user, welcome to the application. Hello user, welcome to the application. Speaker sound coming from that room, huh? Oh. Not here, no? Okay. So you can just say private static string wishes. Hello user, welcome to the application. Something here, simple code. I want to call this method by using a delegate. I want to call this method by using a delegate. Tell me the signature of the delegate. No, tell me the delegate definition. Public, delegate, why void? String, public, delegate, string, something, which delegate? Something here, some delegate. Okay, next. String str, some string as a parameter. So you know how to define a delegate now? Yes or not? But before defining a delegate, make sure one thing here. What is it? There is no other delegate already declared with the same signature in your project now. Why will you declare duplication again? What duplication? Yesterday you defined a delegate here with the same signature only. Do you remember? Yesterday you defined a delegate with the same signature. Do you remember or not? What is the delegate name? Wish delegate. Yesterday you declared a delegate with the same signature in the Dell Demo 1 class. Check it out. This delegate can exactly use there. Do I require to define a new delegate? Huh? No. I can use the same delegate. So what I'm trying to tell is, delegates have reusability. Before blindly defining up a delegate, make sure there is no other delegate is declared in your project with the same signature. Unnecessary duplications here. So can I use the delegate here or not? Tell me. Okay. So static void main. What the delegate name? Wish delegate WD is equals to Dell Demo 3 dot wishes. Otherwise, I'll just call it as greetings. Same name, that's why just change the name there. Greetings is what I'm using. Now you can start calling it also. You can start calling that also in your code. Console dot writer. Okay, set your startup object. You declared the delegate public now. You can use in other projects also now. You declared the delegate as public, so you can use it in the other projects also. So, okay, for other projects, forget here. Within the project, I'm able to use. So what is my suggestion to you all is, before defining or before declaring a new delegate, make sure there is no other delegate in your project that is. Got the point or not? Before declaring a new delegate, make sure they're not matching. So if at all I want to make sure I have a problem now. What is the problem? I have 100 classes in the project. In every class, you declared some delegates. Do you remember what you declared after 1 month or 2 months? Do you remember all these things? Huh? So when I'm declaring a new delegate, you're telling me, make sure there is no other delegate with the same signature. Then I require to go to each and every class to check it out. Is there any delegate matching or not? That's a lengthy process. Correct? So better thing what you do is put all delegates in one file. Put all delegates under one file. Don't put them under separate files now. Tomorrow it will become complicated for you to refer to each and every file. Got the point? So what you'll do, watch this. Add a new file in the project. Code file I'm adding, okay? I'm adding a code file, guys. Code file. We'll name this code file as we'll name this particular code file as delegates.cs. Okay, now delegates.cs. Namespace. The namespace is oops project. Now bring all delegates into that file. Here you have 2 delegates now. Next, here you have 1 delegate. Bring everything into one file. When you bring everything into one file, tomorrow when you want to define a new delegate, it will become easy for you now. What easy? Come to the delegates file, check it out. Are you having any delegate matching with the same signature? Then use it. Otherwise, define it. Is my suggestion clear? Yes or not? All delegates under one single file without going for multiple files. Okay, tomorrow when you want to use in other projects also, you refer to this file, you will understand what delegates are there, what can be used up based on the scope what we have. Right now, everything I declare public. If I write internal, I can use them only within the projects. But if I write public, they can be used out of your projects also. No issues. Okay, now. Fine. What next? The next thing is, come to Del Demo 3 once. You're clear with this code now? Yes or not? Now I'm telling a new concept to you, concentrate on it. With delegates only, but completely a new concept. What is this? You have one delegate, you have one method here. What is the method name? Greetings. What is the scope of that method? Look at that and answer. Private means within the class. It cannot be used out of the class. Means this method can be used only one time. Within that particular class, that's all. One time is not like one time calling. One time is within the class. Out of the class, it cannot be used. So this method doesn't have reusability out of the class. Correct or not? If that is the case, in C# 2.0, they introduced us a new concept. What is it, Anonymous methods. What is that? A method without a name. Anonymous method. What is that? A method without a name. You are going to define a method without a name. Did you catch my point or not? What do you call it? Anonymous method. That is nothing but a method without a name. How do you define this, sir, without a name? Actually, this is a reverse to abstract method. In abstract method, what we have? Signature, no body. Correct? Here we have body, no signature. Here what we have is body without a signature. How can I use that? Then how can I call that? Listen. Here, you look at this carefully. In this scenario, you're calling the method or you're calling the delegate. You're not calling the method now. So if the method doesn't have a name also, we don't have a problem now. If you are calling a method, you need a name, but you're not calling the method. What you're calling is delegate. When you're calling a delegate, if the method doesn't have a name also, I don't have a problem. Agree with me or not? Did you understand me? The method doesn't have a name, no problem. The method doesn't have a name. There is no problem because I'm not calling the method with its name. What I'm calling is the delegate is what I'm just calling. Correct? So basically, you're defining a method and coming here, binding the method name here. Correct? Huh? Without that, you have a concept like what you know? Use a keyword called delegate. Use a keyword called delegate. Look this. You remove all this code. See now, no modifiers, no return types, no name, nothing is there. What you have is only body, correct? Bring this here. That is only definition, that is only binding. Both are done on the same line now. Got the same output now. Clearer or not? Got the same output. This is called as anonymous method, a method without a name. So you define a method and directly bind out with the delegate. Anyhow, we are not calling the method. What are we calling? Delegate. Delegate has a name. I can call it by using the appropriate delegate name. What is the advantage here? Nothing like advantage, guys. Lesser typing work. Define a method, bind the method. All this nonsense is not there now. Are you clear? Sir, when can I use this? You can use this when you want to define a method that can be used only for one time. Array, I want reusability for the method. Don't follow this. I want to use it only for one time. Then only follow this. Otherwise, don't follow this at all. And also, the code in your method is less. 4 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines code. That's all. My method has 100 lines of code. Don't follow this, guys. Lesser code. And also, only one time I want to use. In that type of scenarios only, anonymous methods are advised to you. 2 advantages. 1, lesser typing work. 2, you don't require to look elsewhere for the code. You don't require to look elsewhere for your code. What do you mean by that? What I mean is, see, you're binding the add method now. What is the code of add? I need to scroll all the way up to check it out what is the code implemented in the add method. Correct? But here I don't require to. I have the code in the same place where I'm calling it now, where I'm binding it now. Clear? What is the first advantage? Lesser typing work. Second one, you don't require to look elsewhere for the code. The code is present in the same place where the binding has been performed. Okay, one place only, both the 2 things are going to be present. See here? Watch this. We have a calculator delegate also now. Watch it. Calculator delegate CD is equals to delegate of, okay, int A, int B, int C. And now here I'm writing the code. What is it? Yesterday, what did you write, guys? Yesterday, what did you write? Sum of given numbers, correct? Today, I'm writing product of given numbers. A into B into C. Means I want to just perform this operation specific to this one only. One time only I want to use it. Not like multiple times here. One time only I want to use. Specifically here I just want to use this code. That's all. So now without again writing a method, simply what I can do? I can just go for a simple single time defining the method and calling it. So run now, you get the result of, you get the product now. Yesterday we written code for addition. Today, multiplication. Tomorrow somewhere you want to write code something else. You can write it there. Are you clear? Understood anonymous methods? Introduced in which version? C# 2.0. How to define it? Delegate keyword, parameters and body. What is missing? Modifiers, return types, name will be removed off. Got it? Okay. Actually, this was introduced in 2.0, guys. In 2.0, when I was going through the documentation of these anonymous methods, when I'm referring to the documentation of the anonymous methods, I personally got two questions here, two doubts here. What are the two doubts? The first doubt is, how about the return type? We are not telling the return type. Every method has a return type. How about the return type? We are not telling the return type. Okay. So when I got this particular doubt, how about the return type? When I was going through the documentation, I came to read in one place. What is that? Delegate return type will automatically be used as a method's return type. Array, delegate return type is there now. That is only a method return type. No need to tell there anywhere now. Array, you're not telling the return type, see? No need. Why no need? Already delegate as a return type. Yeah, the same return type only will be used for the method also now. Calculator delegate. What is the return type? Void. So your method is also void now. Which delegate? What is the return type? So for your method also string only. See, returning string. Printing the result. You're not returning anything. Void. So what is that? Delegate return types only will be used for method also. Okay. That only I said you, yeah, you want to use it only for one time. Again, you're asking the same question in a reverse order. That's all. I said you that only. You want to use it only for one time. Yes, one time within a class. I want to use it. Then only we use a anonymous method. Okay. So delegate return types will be used here. So you don't require to tell the return type again. Is my question and answer clear? What is the question? What about the return type for the method? You're not telling the return type for the method. And what is the answer? The delegate return type is only method return type only. Methods return type also. Delegate return type is only method return type. Understood? Now I got another doubt. What is the doubt? So very fantastic. So delegate return type will be used as a methods return type. Beautiful. So lesser typing work. Correct now? Then why are you not using the delegate parameters as method parameters? Why half? You are telling delegate return type is method return type. Then why don't you use the delegate parameters as method parameter? Why should I specify then? If we can remove that also, my code will become still simplified now. Yes or not? Did you catch my point? If you can identify the delegates return type as a methods return type, why don't you identify the delegate parameters as a method parameters so that I don't require to again give the parameter list also, still becomes simplified. Are you clearer? Okay. And again, you're telling lesser typing work. When you again say lesser typing work, why are you asking me to again type the keyword delegate again there? You want to reduce my typing work. Then why again delegate? Again, 8 characters or 9 characters I should type again now. Did you understand my point? So two things, if they have done it, it would have been much better. What are the two things? Remove delegate keyword. Second, remove parameter list. If these two things also can be avoided, that becomes a still lesser typing work. Am I right or wrong? Understood? That has been done in 3.2. That has been done in C# 3.2. So in C# 3.2, they introduced a concept called as lambda expressions. The lambda expressions is not a new thing. Lambda expressions is a simplified version of anonymous method. Did you understand me or not? Anonymous method is simplified version here. Lambda expression is a still simplified version of anonymous method. Okay? How you can do it, watch it. Concentrate on this. Delegate demo 4. Okay. I'm copying the code in the main method of the previous program, 3 of the 3. I'm copying it as it is. The main method, only main method, guys. This class doesn't have any code. Right now, what we have is only main method. I copy pasted. When I run this, I'll get the same output only because you copy pasted the same code, nothing new. Clear? And what are we discussing now? We don't want to type the delegate keyword again. Okay, don't type. Don't type here. And I don't want to tell the parameter types also again. Don't tell. Simply one operator is given for us. What is it, you know? Lambda operator. That's it. You're done. Got it? A simple operator. What is that? Lambda operator. That doesn't ask you for the delegate keyword again. It doesn't ask you for the delegate keyword. And you also say, I don't specify the type names here. Variable names should be used because they're required to use in my code. But types doesn't require to be specified. So now we'll have a doubt. A is which type, sir? Integer type. Put your mouse there, it will tell you. How? Delegate parameter types are used automatically here. Whatever names you give, 3 parameters, the 3 parameters will have the 3 types of the delegate now. Okay, come on. Can you tell me for the which delegate now? What to do? Remove the delegate keyword. Remove the string. Lambda operator. Run. One more thing. Single parameter, no need braces. Multiple parameter, braces required. If your parameter is single, that is still simplified. No need to even type the braces. Multiple parameters are there. Then we require braces. Clearer or not? So what is this? Lambda? Lambda expression is not a new concept. That's what I'm telling you. Lambda expression is a simplified version of anonymous method. Anonymous method only is still simplified. Lambda expressions came. Okay. 6.0, they added one more feature. In 6.0, they added one more feature. What is that? Still simplified. What still simplified? If your method has only one line of code, if your method has only, no need curly braces also now. Just like an if condition or a for loop. Single statement, curly braces not required now. Now also, from C# 6.0, if your method has a single line of code, no need to use curly braces. No need. You can remove the curly braces and write off the whole code in a single line. Still it executes. We call it as expression-bodied members. Introduced in which version? C# 6.0. Clear? Okay, have a look. Concentrate, guys, concentrate. You have each and everything in the notes. Look at this first, how I'm writing the code. Focus on how I'm writing the code. See, I'm copying the main method as it is again, okay? Now you get the same output when you run now. Why? Same code copy pasted. But still simplification is what we are expecting now. What is that? See this, how many lines of code? One line only, na? One line only, na? Inside. Correct? So you can remove the curly braces now and you can directly write it on the same line. Finish. Okay? For value returning methods, guys, still simplified. What you know? See, remove the curly braces. Remove the curly braces. The method is value returning now. No need to use return keyword also. No need to use return keyword also. Simply enough. Did you understand? Run and see, the same output comes again. These are called as expression bodied members. See, all these particular features here, day by day, their ideology is to make the developers' work simple and easy. Understood my point or not? The ideology is to make the developers' work simple and easy. So you write a simple code, the compiler will build you the logic that is required for you internally. Compiler's responsibility is to build up the internal logic. Means developers' work will become easier. So what happens? Application development will become faster. Did you get my point or not? Application, these all features must be looking a little bit confusion for us. Yes, I too suffered a lot initial stages to understand about all these particular things. But no one taught me, just like I am teaching you all the appropriate things to me. I need to learn on my own. Understood? So you can understand now how much trouble I would have faced it. So no proper teacher to teach. reading articles there, here, and all, putting them. And now I'm just giving a simple gist of it, telling you each and every point. Understood my point? Okay, so that's what. So you are more lucky to understand the concept in a simple way. But I'm not lucky. I just struggled a lot to understand about all these particular things to you, to tell you in the classroom. Okay, so you understood? First, what we have? Anonymous methods. Next, lambda expressions. Next, expression bodied members. So what are expression bodied members? Expression bodied members means if at all you have a block, if at all you have any block of code, any member with a single line, you don't require curly braces. I repeat, if at all you have any member with a single line, you don't require curly braces. Okay, just a minute. Watch this carefully. I will write a simple class to you here. My class name is Circle 1. My class name is Circle 1. Circle has two attributes. What are the two attributes? One is constant float pi 3.14. Second one, okay, now start adding one by one member in the program. First member, a constructor to initialize the radius. A constructor to initialize the radius. Okay, help me. Public circle 1. Double radius. Underscore radius is equals to radius. I also want to define one finalizer in my code. You already learned about finalizers. I also want to define a finalizer in my code. What I'm writing is only console.writeLine. Okay. What is it? Object or instance is destroyed. Instance is destroyed. One constructor and one finalizer. Next, define one property for pi. Want to define a property pi. Read only or write only or read write? Read only. Why? It's a constant. You cannot define a property on that. So public float pi. Get written pi. Read only. Can you define one property and radius also? Read only or write only or read write? Read write. It should be a read write property. Public double radius. Get radius and set radius. Okay, na? So fine. So you have one property. Sorry, you have one constructor. You have one finalizer. You have two properties, one read-only property, one read-write property. Can you also define me two methods also? What is it? One method which gives the radius of the circle, one which returns the perimeter of the circle. One method to return radius, one method to return perimeter. Come on. Public double get radius. How do you calculate the radius of a circle? Forgot, huh? Shame on your part here. Pi into radius into radius. Perimeter. Did you do schooling? Huh? I'm getting a doubt. 2 pi r. The perimeter is 2 pi r. Area pi r square. So pi into radius, 2 into pi into radius. So the code is ready. You have implemented all the appropriate things now. This is the general code what we write every day. Correct? Look at all these things here. In all this, we have one line of code only. See. Yes or not? You can simplify this code now by using expression bodied members. You can simplify this code by using expression bodied members. How can I simplify this by using the expression bodied members? Write another class here now. Circle 2. Circle 2. I'm copying the code present in circle 1. Okay, now watch guys, I'll simplify all the things to you. Okay, change the names to 2. Look here. Actually, expression bodied members are introduced in C# 6.0. But in the initial version, the feature was enabled only to read-only properties and methods. Initial version in the 6.0, the feature was enabled only to read-only properties and methods. Read-only properties and methods means I can use it only on pi and I can use it only on these two methods. Shall I change? Come on, help me. Lambda expression. Remove the curly brace. And what did I say? For value returning methods, you don't even require to type return also. Already said you na? Remove that. Remove this. Finish. Which version? C# 6.0. Can I change the second one also? Lambda expression. Remove the curly brace, remove the return statement, remove this also. C# 6.0. This one also C# 6.0. Both are added in the same version, 6.0. Okay. Second place where I can use read-only properties. Read-only properties. How simple, you know? Simply use a lambda expression and write underscore pi. That's all. That's it here. Sub 6.0. Okay. Later in 7.0, they added this feature for all members. They included this feature for all members. Means you can use it on constructor, you can use it on a finalizer, you can use it on read-write properties also. Come on, shall we change now? Constructor has how many lines? Finalizer also. .10. I can use it on read-write properties also. Okay. This also C# 7.0. Are you guys clear? Yes or not? These are expression bodied members. All these are small concepts here. What I said to you today. 1. Anonymous method. 2. Lambda expressions. 3. Expression bodied members. In 6.0, we have this feature was enabled to methods and read-only properties. In 7.0, that was enabled to all the members. All members you can just use. I listed everything for you in detail in your notes here. Anonymous methods introduced in C Sharp 2.0. So this is the first example about the anonymous methods. Class 3. The first example about the anonymous methods, what I shown you. Writing the code in a single block. Okay. That's the first thing what we have. Okay. Next. What next? Lambda expressions introduced in 3.0. It was introduced in 3.0. And for that, I shown you another example, that is Del Demo 4. Del Demo 4. Next, expression body members introduced in 6.0 and 7.0. And for that, I just defined you on the class Del Demo 5. See that list. Methods 6.0. Read only property 6.0. Properties, constructors, finalizers, indexes 7.0. It came in 7.0. Okay. So to understand this, I shown you two classes now. One that is defined without class, the first class that is defined without anonymous, without expression body members, and the second one that is defined with expression body members. Second one is with expression body members. Okay now. So this is all about anonymous. All these are interconnected with each other. Anonymous methods, lambda expressions, expression body member. All these are interrelated with each other. Okay. Now apart from this, guys, in we have one more concept also here called as anonymous types. What I explained, anonymous methods, correct? Same way we have anonymous types here. Anonymous types. Not important here, but we need them when we go to MVC. Not important here. We need them when we go to ASP.NET MVC. When we go to ASP.NET MVC, they're important for us. What's it? Anonymous type. Can you understand that? What is anonymous? I said you anonymous method now. Can you understand what is anonymous type? A type without a name. A type without a name. That's what we call as anonymous type. Okay. A type without a name is what we call as anonymous type actually. So what is the use of it? Okay, we'll discuss about that. What is the use of it? But that is introduced in C Sharp 3.0. That is introduced in C Sharp 3.0. We call it as anonymous types. So what are these anonymous types and what is the use of these anonymous types? Okay, just a second. Actually, I have a class like this, public class employee. In this class, I'm writing public int ID. Get set. Name. Job. Salary. Status. Okay, 5 properties, what I just defined for you inside the class. Now, what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to create a instance of this particular things here. I just wanted to create an instance of this. Okay, So I just wanted to create an instance of this particular class now, public class employee. Yeah, you can just use object initializers now. Remember object initializer? If your class doesn't have a parameterized constructor, what did I say? You can open the curly braces and you can get access to all the properties in the list now. First one, ID is equals to 1001. Name is equals to some name. Okay. Job is equals to a job. Status is equals to true. Nothing new. You already learned all these things. But see, to create this instance, you first define a class. Correct? To create this instance, now you define a class. Now tell me, what EMP contains in it? EMP contains 5 values in it. EMP contains, can I pass this EMP as a parameter to a method? Can I pass this EMP as a parameter to a method? Yeah, you can pass. Why? EMP is employee type. Yeah, every class is a type and every type can be used as a parameter for a method now. Now see, I have a method in another class, not this class. I have a method in another class. What the method name? Public void print. For this, I can pass employee as a parameter now. Possible or not possible? So tomorrow when you call print, you can call print and pass what? EMP. Pass what? EMP. Okay? Now understand, yeah, this is in one class, this is another class. These are separate classes. So now see, by using this EMP, at a time you're passing 5 values to the method C. You can pass 5 individual values, but 5 values at a time. Which one is easy? Passing individual, yeah, passing at a time. Tomorrow, if the employee has 20, 30 attributes now, all 20, 30, one by one passing is a headache. Na? Passing it as a single object is easy. Correct. But to do this, we have a pain now. What is the pain? We need to define this class now. Clearer or not? So in C# 3.0, they introduced a concept called anonymous type. What is the anonymous type? No need to define a type here. No need to define a type. Without defining a type, when you don't define a type, you cannot write the class name here, employee, new employee, you can't write now. Correct? Just simply say var emp, that's enough. That's all. Type is implicitly defined for you with 5 properties. Type is implicitly defined for you with 5 properties. Sir, what is the name of the type? Why you want to know? What is required is object of the type. That's all, not the name of the type. Why you want to know the name of the type? What is important for you? The object is important for you. And you are giving your own name to the object now. Did you catch my point or not? You are giving your own name to the object. Type name, I did not give. The type is implicitly defined, and that's what we are calling it as a anonymous type. We are calling that as a anonymous type. Watch it practically. It will be much more clear for you. I'm defining something called test anonymous types.cs. Test anonymous types.cs. Okay. In this, I'm going to write one more class also, guys. Another class. Class name is printer. So how many classes are there? 2 classes. My class name is printer. In this, I wanted to write public static void print values. The method name is print values. I will write the logic. Hold on. Actually, my actual requirement is I will be getting employee data from a database. I need to pass it to the print method and print it. Are you clear or not? So when I'm passing it, for every employee, 5 values or 5 values or 10 values, I need to pass to the method now. Are you getting me? So without passing, I want to pass it as a single object. I want to pass it as a single object. Okay, what you do, you know? Watch. All of you can watch this. I'm writing a main method. Var emp is equals to new of, just a new, that's all. Open the curly braces. Whatever properties you wanted to define now. Okay, the first property is ID, and the value for this ID will come from a database for me in the future. For the timing, I'm giving 1001. Name is equals to Scott. Job is equals to manager. Okay, salary is equals to some 50,000. Status is equals to true. Instance created now. A type is defined for you implicitly. What is the name of the type? I said you that is none of your business. No, sir, I still want to know the name of the type. You can. How? Console dot write line emp dot. I hope you remember this method. You remember that method now? What that method will do? The method will tell you the name of the type to which this object is associated. So now it is going to tell you the type name to you. Okay? So watch. What's the type name, all of you? F underscore anonymous type of 0 is the name of the type. F underscore double underscore here. F underscore anonymous type of 0. What is that 5, sir? The 5 means the 5 attributes that are present inside of it. The first attribute is ID, integer, correct? Watch it. Automatically it recognizes everything. Second attribute is name, string. Third attribute, name, string. Fourth attribute, salary, double. Fifth attribute, status, boolean. The types are automatically recognized. Now all 5 values are present in one single object. You can simply pass this object from one class to another class without passing individual values. You're trying to pass it in a single shot. Are you clear? We use this extensively in MVC. When we are learning MVC, ASP.NET MVC, then we'll be using that, guys. There I'll show you how exactly this is going to be used. Here only I'm telling you what is anonymous type. And in MVC classes, we are going to use this anonymous types practically for passing the values from one place to another place. And there, the values are not static here. The values will come from database only. Is the point clear, all of you? Where will the values come from? From database only the values will come. I'll show you live example there. Loading the data from database, putting all the values, passing these values to another class. Okay, na? Okay, so that's what we'll be seeing up in the future. But as of now, I taken the static values. Now, can I pass this EMP as a parameter for this? But the question arises here is, if you define a class employee, then you say employee, but your class is not there now. Do you have a class? Then what is the type name? That is the type name. Dynamic. Remember dynamic? Dynamic can hold anything in it. Correct or not? Can't I use object? You can use object. But what is the problem? If you use object, you can pass it. But object cannot refer to child members. Array object cannot refer to child members. For now also, object is your parent class only. But object cannot refer to child members. But dynamic, what is dynamic? Dynamic means automatic conversion. Yeah, that is dynamic in the runtime will be converted into the appropriate type now. What type? F underscore anonymous of 0 is there now. That automatically converts into that type in the runtime. Okay? Object means holding it. Dynamic means converting it. It is implicitly converted into the appropriate type. That's what the advantage with the dynamic. And you guys watch it. Console.writeLine. You can print all the values here. D dot ID. Next, D dot name, D dot job, D dot salary, and D dot status. Okay or not? Okay, now just run and watch. You must get all the 5 values on screen now. Oh, we did not call the method now? Let's call. Printer dot print values. What to pass? AM. Oh, spelling mistake here. Printer dot values. The object is passed there, guys. Debug your code, you'll understand. Put your breakpoint here. Run. What is happening first? Anonymous type is getting defined. Anonymous type is getting defined now. It is going to define here the anonymous type. The object contains all the values in it now. Correct. Okay. Now you're calling print values. The control jumps to print values and the values comes into D. See now, D holds all the values. Okay, now D holds all the values now. And now you're just going to print all these things within the D. That's it. Are you clearer? Okay, so understood why I used the dynamic here? If I use object, I cannot access the child class members because anonymous types class is going to be a child of object. Child class members are not accessible. That's why what I used? Dynamic. Dynamic means conversion, implicit conversion. Automatically converts into the F underscore anonymous types of 0. So I don't require to use any additional conversion. Yes, implicit conversion will happen for you. Okay, now, see, these anonymous types can be nested. Anonymous types can be nested. What is that? Look at this, all of you. Carefully concentrate on this. I want to refer to a department here. I want to refer to a department. Department is equals to, guys, salary has one value, name has one value, status has one value, ID has one value. My department has 3 values here. 3 values, yes. What are the 3 values? ID, name, location. ID of the department, name of the department, and how many? 3. Means again you want simple or complex? Simple or complex? Complex, scalar or complex? Complex. Hey, why you're thinking this much time? Yeah. 1 value, 3 values? 3 values. Means it's scalar or complex? Why you don't answer immediately? Again, an anonymous type here. New, curly brace, again, ID equals to 10. Name equals to sales. Location is equals to Hyderabad. So this is a new type now. So this is what we call nested anonymous type. Anonymous type in anonymous type inside a type. Okay. If you observe this, guys, if you observe this, watch it. Now see, 6 attributes is what it is telling you. First one is integer. Second one, string. Third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, anonymous type. Sixth one is a anonymous type. And this anonymous type has 3 attributes. Integer, string, string. So this is called as nesting. This is called as nesting. Can we pick these values also there, sir? Yes, you can pick. How? What is this? Department ID, right? Department ID. department name, department location. Okay, now see, if you want to access name, what are you doing? D dot name. Correct. You want to access salary, what are you doing? D dot salary. Now you want to access department, then D dot department. Alright, then D dot department only na. But under department again you have three attributes now. Dot. Are you clear? D dot department dot name. D dot department dot location. Run. You got access to all the values. Watch. Are you clearer? So what we call this? Anonymous types. So all these are all these attributes what we declared here are properties of the class now. What is your class name? F underscore underscore anonymous type of 0. Correct? And now you have 6 attributes in that. All the 6 are 6 properties of the class, and they are read-only properties. Remember, you cannot assign them. Then what is the use? That's what I'm telling you here. If you want to pass the values from one place to another place, we use it. My requirement is to pass the values. Means I want to send you, you use it. And I'm not going to take any values from you. I'm only sending values to you. Means it should be read-only only then. Correct? All these properties are read-only properties. Okay? So the concept is anonymous type means a type without a name. Anonymous method, a method without a name. Anonymous type, a type without a name. But here the beauty, you don't even require to define the type. Only thing is create the instance. Who defines the type for you? Compiler defines the type. Create an instance, pass your attributes here. Compiler will define a type and defines all the read-only properties in the class and gives to you. Now you can use the object wherever you want to pass it from one place to another place. Now the second class can make use of the values which are present in the anonymous type. But to receive it, what I should use? Dynamic. To receive it, what I should use is dynamic. Once I use dynamic, the anonymous type will come here and will be accessible to you. Okay, now. So we just understood all small concepts from today, basically. What are those? Anonymous methods. Lambda expressions. Expression body members. Anonymous types. Anonymous types. Okay. We have 2 more small concepts to what we'll be talking in the next class here. Partial classes, partial methods. Once we are done with those 2, the next thing is Windows programming, GUI programming. Is that clear? Let's stop here. We'll meet on Monday.